Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be showing you how to create this very beautiful flyer here for your makeup business. It can be used for any business at all. So right here we have a design for a makeup business, and as you can see we have the logo, we have 3 images to work with, that is samples of our makeup work, and then next we have the main image. So all the things, including all the things on the flyer, just to make sure this is a business flyer to get a customer or just to create a very exciting flyer for a client. Now let's begin. And before we begin, you have to make sure that you have all the images onto your drawing page, onto your page where you have the black space here. Then we can then go ahead to create this. So let's begin with the flyer. To begin, what we need to do is go to your measurement, which is at the top here. Just simply make sure, before you type anything here, make sure your units are inches, and then you can proceed to type 8 and 8. Once you've done that, press enter. Yep, we can start the design. First thing you want to do is you go to your rectangle tool here, double click on it. It gives you a box around your drawing page. Next thing you need to do is, as you can see, when you zoom in, you can see that there is an outline. So to remove that outline, just go to the color palettes here and right click on this white box here. That removes the outline, so you can proceed with the creation of the flyer. Next thing you want to do is drop your tool by selecting the pick tool. Now once you've done that, you're gonna have to drag from the top here down to the bottom and right click. Alright, so that we have 2 rectangle boxes right now. So the first one should be given a dark green color. Just give it any color, and then this should be given this color. Now when you're designing, you need to make sure that you work with color combinations. Call them color combos. Now color combos works in different ways. We have 2 color combos, we have 3, 4, and multiple color combos. But for this design, we're making use of 2 color combos. Now let's take it back to the previous design, so you get to see the color combination here. So on this design, we have white, we have a touch of orange, and then we have brown and dark brown, and we have same brown here. Then we have this orange here. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors used in this design. We have the black, we have the orange, we have the brown, we have dark brown, and then we have white. So these are color combinations you need to take note of. So I'll just take this here, down here, so to give you an idea of what we are doing. So right now, what we need to do next is work with the background. To proceed, I'm just gonna make this black, dark black, that is thick black itself. Then select G on your keyboard. When you select G on your keyboard, it gives you the option to change or add 2 colors. So all we need to do is drag from the left with your mouse down to the right. Yep, this is what the G does. It's a shortcut for the fountain fill. Fountain fill can be found here. on your toolbox, where you can select G from your keyboard just to get the fountain fill. So we have two colors here. We have black and then we have white. Now we're gonna select this. Yes, this is black. Just drag it down a bit. Select this one and then give it a lighter black color. So let's use this. Yes. Next thing we want to do is go all the way up here, the properties toolbox, and select the elliptical fountain fill. Once you've done that, you see the outcome. Just adjust. Yeah. Let's take this all the way here. So this black is gonna be, let's give it a lighter black. Yep. Very good. Once you're done, you go back to your pick tool to drop it, and let's proceed. Next thing you want to do is get this logo all the way up here. Make sure it's in a reasonable size. Next you want to do is create an outline, create a ruler for your work to make sure everything falls in line. Just go all the way to your ruler here, drag it out, and once you're there, now whenever you're designing on CorelDraw, ensure to zoom in. You can zoom in using your mouse wheel, the center button on your mouse. Just scroll all the way back to zoom out, scroll in to zoom in, you scroll up to zoom in, and out. So while you're doing this, it's just to make sure you are leaving no stones unturned. Make sure everything follows accordingly. The next thing you want to do is create a rectangle that these boxes will fit into. So the next thing you want to do is go to rectangle 2, draw a rectangle, not too big, not too small, drop your tool. Next, select shape tool, just zoom in a bit, then go to the top here, just click and drag around and drop your tool once you're done. Now that's what the shape tool does. It helps you get a rounded curve on your rectangles. So once you've done that, adjust it a bit, make sure it's aligned. Now what you're going to do next is duplicate this to be in 3 places. So we have one already. Just click. When you click and hold, drag to the left and hold Control while doing it in order to make sure your adjustments and your movements are aligned with each other. Let me zoom in and do this so you can see what I'm talking about. Just drag this using the Control and the left click. Now you can just right click and leave the left click and then leave the Control button. So you have 2 boxes now. Next thing you want to do is just press Control. Next thing you want to do is hold on to your Control and just drag this out again and right click. Right click and leave the left click and Control button. So we have all of this. Now we're just going to reduce it a bit. Yes. Now next we're going to do is take these 3 images and drop them into these boxes. Now whenever you're designing a flyer for a business, it's needed for you to reduce the use of images. Just make use of the ones that speaks more of the design or the person's business. So we have 3 images from this makeup business. What you're going to do is this. You're going to put these images into this box, and to do that, what you need to do is go to the image. This is the first one. Right click on the image and hold it, then drag all the way down to the first box. Once you leave the right click button, it shows you these options. Next, you want to do is select power clip inside. Image goes inside immediately. Now to edit this image, you can simply come here, just select edit, or you can double click on the image and then you can edit it. So let's go with this one. So when you zoom in, you get to see that this is the box we're using. Just adjust your image perfectly in to fit the box. It doesn't have to fit all completely because it's more than the box size, so just ensure that a very good portion of the image is showing. Now this image talks about the eyeshadows, the lashes, and then the lipstick and the face bits and the makeup. Once you're done, just click on finish. Sometimes your finish might appear under here or here or here or here, just depending on the version of CorelDraw you're making use of. You're going to select finish here once you're done, and do the same thing for the other one. Just right click, drag in, or clip inside, edit image, and edit. Let's reduce this. Yes. Once you're done, click on finish. Proceed with the last image. Right click, drag in, or click inside. So this image fits perfectly in. Next thing you want to do is highlight from here, just from here or here. You need to highlight all three images and right click to remove the outline, which is this box you see here, this black thing. So once you right click on this white box here, the outline goes, so you have this. The next thing we're going to add is this image. Now when you have an image like this, the same thing, we just do the same thing. Right click, drag it in, and or click inside. Now we're going to adjust this image, zoom in a bit to make sure that this is showing. Let's adjust here. Okay, finish. So what you want to do is just reduce the size of this. Yes, so there we go. Now you'll be wondering, why is this covering this image? Same procedure. So what you're going to do next is you want to cut this out by selecting Ctrl X and edit this power clipped image, and Ctrl V to paste this rectangle. And what you want to do next is right click on this rectangle and go to order and then select the back of layer. There we go. Select finish, and then finally you get to type all the details here. But first of all, let's create this rectangle. So just go to rectangle, draw your rectangle, give it the same color, remove the outline. Now whenever you're designing, you take note that any color you make use of appears down here. So all the colors I'm using for this design starts from here all the way here. Next thing to do is ensure it's aligned. Yes. And select your text tool, click anywhere on your page and type services. Once you're done typing, drop your tool, go to the font area, select the drop down arrow, and the name of the font we are going to use is called Caviar Dreams. There we go. So I'll be making use of Caviar Dreams bold. Just take it all the way in, select white color. Now you want to make sure that this is sitting in the middle of this box. So what you do is hold on to shift, click onto the box, the rectangle, and select C and E on your keyboard. Once you've pressed C and E on your keyboard, it's aligned. C for center, E for align to the middle. Next thing you want to do is just take this up a bit. Next thing you want to do is type up the services here by selecting the text tool, click anywhere, and then you type. Now once you're done with the first line, just press enter. Bridal makeup, photo sheets, etc. Once you're done typing, select pick tool, change the font, Carve Your Dreams bold, reduce it a bit by using the nodes from here, the angles, and then make sure it's aligned by holding shift and selecting services, and press L to align to the left. Just take this up a bit, select color white, and next thing you want to do is to draw your star. To get the star, go all the way down to your toolbox, and in the polygon tool, just click on the polygon tool and select star. Now before you draw a star, make sure your star is set at 5 angles and 53 nodes for sharpness, and ensure this is selected, not this. Once you've gotten all this correctly, just zoom in and draw your star, holding control. Hold control while drawing to get a perfect star, and select your color, orange, and right click to remove the outline. Next thing you want to do is drop your tool and make sure that this is aligned to the text here. It shouldn't be all the way here, it should be in the middle of the text. Then you can duplicate this by dragging it down, holding control on your keyboard, and right click to duplicate this. Then you can press Ctrl D to duplicate it simultaneously. But make sure after selecting using Ctrl D, you adjust it so it fits in line with the whole image here, with the whole text here. Let's just bring this down a bit, Once you're done with that, you can proceed with the phone numbers and email and the address. So you want to make sure you keep using this Carve Your Dreams. So you need to duplicate this and right click it down here, drag with your left click mouse and right click to duplicate like we did before. Select this, press L to make sure they're all aligned, then change the informations. Press enter, type in the email. Now 109. Now whenever you press enter, ensure after typing an email, when you press enter, it gives you a hyperlink. To avoid the hyperlink, once you press enter, press Ctrl Z. It gives you back what you typed originally. Okay, so next is 109. 109 support. Once you're done typing, select your pick tool. Now what we're going to do next is break this text apart by selecting pressing Ctrl K on the keyboard. Once you break the text apart, select these two images, these two texts, and separate them from each other. Just give them a bit gap, not too much. Finally, you want to add the icons and the Instagram handle, the social media handle. To do that, select your text tool, click anywhere, So the first one is phone number. You type in N. The next one is email. Type E. And then the last one is map. That is location. Now once you've typed NEM, ensure you have a font called Typecon. Typeacon. It's written down here, Typecon. If you don't have it, just make sure you download it. Once you're done, it gives you this icons. You can then select orange color, just take it all the way up there and zoom in. Just make sure it fits. Yep. Now we have a selection of this text. Just make sure all of them are aligned. And you want to make sure this goes into the line and not outside, so you take it in. Yep. Show everything is equal. Then when you duplicate this text, bring it all the way down here, edit the text and type in Miller's Touch. Number 2. Then duplicate this and type in F for Facebook, I for Instagram, and T for Twitter. So just pick tool, reduce the size, take it all the way down, and hold Shift, select, press E on the keyboard to make sure they're aligned. Now once you've done all of this, the last but not the least is this background here. If you look into here very well, you get to see all of this makeup items at the background. And this was downloaded from Google. You can just duplicate, just drag it by using right click and drop, then power clip inside and select edit tool and adjust it to make sure it is in the page. Once you're done with that, right click and go to order, then select back of layer. Once you're done, select finish, and there you have your business flyer. Thank you for watching. So if you have any questions, you can leave the questions in the comments below. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share to your friends, other CorelDraw aspirants. Thank you for watching.